How to spray a witch with snow spray. First spray in the centre of the window. We're going to start by shaping the chin. Then we're going to do the cheeks either side. Before I mark out the cheeks, I just wanted to put a bit more snow on to highlight it. You'll see on the right side it's not quite neat, so if you scrape into it, it will sharpen it up. Then the mouth, you'll notice I'm not just scraping to the side, I'm going up and down slightly. Just makes it neater. And then we're going to draw out the wrinkles in the face. I'm doing this more for the measurements so we know where the nose is. Then the nostrils. Then shape around the top of the face. This is going to be an old haggard witch, so we want them cheekbones right out. Spray over to highlight the lighter parts of the face, like the nose, the cheeks, the eyebrows. And then once you've done that, get your brush out and dab over the darker parts of the face. If you spray too much in some parts, like I have with the chin, don't worry about it, you can just pat it down. Excess spray does tend to cover over what you've already drawn, so you just need to go over it again. And now to mark out the eyes, I'm going to keep this simple. Highlight the eyelids, dab the forehead. This is just to pack the snow down so it's easier to draw out the finer lines like the eyebrows and the wrinkles. Once you've drawn out all your details and your wrinkles, spray over the top and it'll fade it out. Now I'm going over the detail, the darker parts and the lighter parts of the face before finishing it off. Spray the sides of the face and reshape the cheekbones. Now clean off your excess spray. Spray a line just above the head for the hair. Draw some lines with your silicone brush. Quick blast over again to fade it out and then shape it. And then use the same technique for the hair at either side of the face. Now I'm going to spray thick lines in this shape for the book. Scrape into it to neaten it off, and if it's too thin then go over it again. Spray a thick patch above the line, leaving a small gap, and that's for the pages. Use different sized cards to scrape out the detail. If you don't have these tools to hand, you can get them from our website. If you have the sides of the book aiming inwards, it gives that more of a 3D look. Now for the hands. This can be a tricky bit, so if you struggle, you can do the design without them. First draw out the shape of the hand. I'm only concentrating on the thumb and 2 fingers. Using a small card, scrape into it to neaten it off. Dab the hand with a brush. Highlight the lighter parts of the hand. And then draw out the wrinkles and the detail. And do the exact same on the other side. And get ready to pause the video. It should look something like this. It's not going to be exact, but that's what you're after. Spray a thick curved line going from the witch and then shape it. Do that on both sides and then blast over the rest of the window. So it looks like this. Scrape lines going up with your small scraper, and these are going to be the trees in the background. Get your silicone brush and mark the branches. And then give it a blast with a snow spray to give that effect it's in the background. And then do that process again with a couple more trees. And then from the white line we sprayed earlier on, continue it up, and this is going to be a large tree. And do this on both sides. Dab the edge to fade it out. And then do that a few more times in front of the tree. Give it a quick blast over the edge and it should neaten the shading. Spray the inside of the tree. Now the background's finished, we're going to finish the darker parts of the witch. Draw out the hat and remove the snow from the inside. Once you've done that, clean it out with a rag to get rid of the smudge marks. And draw out the arms. Now I'm just going to highlight the forearms to show that the witch is leaning forward. Give it a quick blast and then mark out the sleeves. Spray over again to fade it and then shape it. Then spray at the corners of the cloak. Spray out the edge of the bottom of the hat. Go a bit heavier in the centre and then shape it out. Once you've done that, give it a quick blast on the top of the hat. Spray a big thick line under the book, and this is going to be the top of the cauldron. Shape it. Mark out random parts into the snow and spray over the top, giving it a bit of detail. Spray and shape the top of the cauldron. Spray the sides of the cauldron and then shape it. Now the next bit's important. Take the can, turn it to its side and then spray for the steam. If you spray straight onto it, it's going to blast the snow back off. Then finally carve out the stirrer and then shade it. If you have a go at this, don't forget to send us a picture.